So here I'll show you how I made this style of post. Geez, it's taking forever to load. Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna show you how to do these rectangles and stuff. So I go to create new, just like the last one. Got 1080, 4000 resolution. Doesn't matter what the color in the background. Again, I'm hitting 160 just to put it in front of me, make it bigger. So this, I go over to the rectangle tool, and I just make a rectangle however I want it to fit on the page. For this, I just dragged it like this basically. And then if you see in the bottom right corner of this rectangle outline, it says width and height, so I can edit that, so I can look at that while I'm doing this. But I do it, hit the move tool to make it sure it's a selection, and then I go over here to the right where my mouse is, and then I'm looking at the width and the height. So the width right now is 521 and the height is 951. So I need to remember that for when I'm getting the players of the pictures of the players. So I'll go do that now. So then I just go back, I'll go create new, and I forgot the freaking dimensions already. So 521, 951. 521, 951. 521. I just go to one of these random ones, or it doesn't really matter. So we'll hit 521, 951 for the width and height. Again, 4000 resolution, doesn't really matter the rest of the stuff. Just make sure you're in pixels when you do this instead of inches and all this stuff. So next to the width, make sure it's pixels. That's what I always use. Go to create, and as you can see, it's like the exact size. I'll just move this to like 175 just to make sure I can see everything. Then I go to file, place embedded, and then I'm actually on a different screen than you'll see probably, but you go down to the bottom left if you see this, and you go to on your computer, and then once you have a picture saved on your computer, you can just select it. Like I'll just use this Julio one, hit place, and it places the picture. Then you can move it and scale it like we did with those other ones, and then you can just move it how you want with the move tool, and you can still move it kind of. And then so now that we have this, we actually want to make sure it's saved. So hit save, just save to cloud, and then just name it whatever. Like I'll just name this Kobe test. Doesn't really matter what you name it. And then so that closes that. So now I hit this rectangle, I go to file, go to place embedded, and now, see, originally I was on this when I opened it. So you go to cloud, open cloud documents, and you'll see the Kobe test picture, and you just click it, and it's the same exact size and everything as this rectangle that we already have. And so we just move it directly in front of it, click the rectangle we had at first, hit delete, and now we have this. So then you can just make effects to it, drop shadow, you can even add a stroke to it. I don't, but that's an option. And I literally just do the same exact thing for the smaller rectangles. Just hit that. I do Command J, and that copies it. Move it how I want to. Command J, just like we did with the text. Command J, make sure they're all spread about the same width, and then really just look at the dimensions again. 397 pixels, 128 pixels. Create new. Go to 397, 128. Same stuff. Create, and as you can see, it's that shape. I'm just gonna hit 400. And then, just like the last one, just hit File, Place Embedded, go to on your computer, and I'll just pick a random one. Let's just pick, let's do Jamal. Just make sure it's fit on the, looks kind of grainy and looks kind of weird, but it'll turn out decent. And most of the time when it pictures that small, you can't tell that much. See, it kind of focuses. And I literally just do the same exact thing. I close it out to save it, save the cloud. Literally hit Kobe test 2. Boom. And click on one of these rectangles. Do the same thing. And on the cloud documents, I just click on the Kobe test and move it right there. And then now I can view the rectangle that's under it, delete it, and then the same thing, just add drop shadow. And yeah, that's how I make the rectangles. And then just add text, Julio Jones, move it how I want to, double click it to change the size to like 0.5 or something. Select tool, move it, double click it again, change the color to, just change it to white, and come over here, double click this, drop shadow, you can even add a stroke, or they got other stuff on here. And yeah, and I literally just do the same for Jamal with the text, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, that's that.